Hi, I'm Charys from Silver Grain Classics. I'm here in the Silver Grain studio and lab, which we have recently been able to reopen, at least for studio rental, lab rental, and individual instructions. So if you're near where we are, which is Frankfurt, Germany, drop us a line. But that's not actually what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about, ta-da, the new issue of Silver Grain Classics. We are so happy and honestly relieved that we were able to get this issue out on time. Like just about everybody else, we struggled with a lot of pandemic-related issues for this issue. We had to replan pretty much the entire content because we had planned a travel issue. Obviously not the best choice right at the moment, so we replanned the entire content for the issue. Then at the last minute, we also had some really last second cancellations, and we had to redo the graphic design and all sorts of things. Then we went to print, and although our printing company was working, thank goodness, we were not allowed to go and be there at the printing process, which otherwise we have been for every other issue. But still, we are so happy that it's turned out, and I think it's turned out really well. If I may say so myself, I'm quite proud of it. And I want to let everybody have a look into it, but I also want to say our subscribers in Germany have probably already gotten their copies because subscribers get sent out first. But please don't panic in the rest of the world. There are some shipping delays to some locations, also COVID related. So your copy is on the way if you're a subscriber, and if you're not yet, you can order it at our website, which is silvergrainclassics.com. So let's have a look inside. This photograph is a Polaroid from Stefan Merz, Herr Merzi. He's got a portfolio. Great new advertising inside, really classy looking. Then, trying to figure out where to hold this so you guys can see it. Here we have a wonderful underwater portfolio from Chuck Davis in California, all analog, gorgeous stuff. Tim Rudman, the master of lith printing, literally wrote the book, and really, really beautiful stuff in here. It was such a joy to get to talk to him. And then Andrew Sanderson is back with a very hot topic, photography at home, and he's got some really nice ideas there. Our own staff came up with an article on cyanotypes, which is also really cool, something you could even do with your kids if you're at home and looking for cool homeschooling ideas. Then we have simply Herr Merzi and his Polaroids, which are gorgeous, as you see. Really cool article on the Texas Leica, testing that one out. And then an unusual one from a woman who spent quite a lot of time in Asia, and she's documenting women's lives in Asia, including in North Korea. And she has some very interesting stories to tell and an interesting artistic viewpoint on life in North Korea for women specifically. Bruce Baumbaum is back, thank goodness. He's writing about what he's been doing during his lockdown, during COVID, and as always has gorgeous pictures to share with us. And then Marwan El-Motzain, our editor-in-chief, he tested out Silbersatz 35. It's actually Kodak motion picture film, and it's used for still cameras. So really cool article with that. Might recognize somebody in some of those pictures there. That was another thing. We had a problem with COVID that our models all couldn't come to our test shoot, so I got roped into doing that. Yeah, this is a really interesting portfolio, beautiful, from the United States. Lenny Foster has a great selection of photos that point out problems, but also healing solutions. I think it's really beautiful. We go on, Japan Camera Hunter is back, thank goodness, in this issue. after taking a break. I'm just going to turn around here because it's getting hard to turn the pages. One moment. Try not to cover up the Hasselblad. And then we have Leica, the continuation of our Leica article. Interesting article on black and white photography. Really great minimalist architecture here. The new topographics from Valentin Rizwan. A cool new gear article. Of course, Super 8 from Ignacio Benedetti, who, yeah, he's going to tell you all about the great projectors that you should be thinking about having to project Super 8 films. And also film photography as art therapy, which is, I think, also something that is really good to have right about now for a lot of people. So I hope I've made you curious about our next issue. And like I said, if you'd like to order it, it's silvergrainclassics.com.